Hey my friends, what's going on? It's Ultimus, and with more Shadow Priest skirmishes for you. Starting from the bottom rung of the ladder, working our way up. Still. Between the last matches that we showed you in the previous video, and these matches, not we, because I've gone through about 4 or 5 different partners at this point. I've gone through about a 7-match losing streak. So, you win some, you lose some, right? Making sure I got my I keep saying shadow word. I forget that I have the power words even as a shadow priest. Trying to make sure I keep my power word shield up on me at all times. That's one thing I have to remember to keep up on me. Death Knight is our kill target. It definitely is our kill target. And that went very, very well, very, very quickly, keeping the priest CC'd and just playing with this hunter, which obviously doesn't normally synergize very well with shadow priest, but in this particular case, the hunter knew what he was doing, and between the traps and the damage and things like that, we were able to pull it off. Still trying to learn as well what the best times and what the best spells to drop mass dispel on is. That's something that I'm not entirely familiar with yet. I know that there are some abilities that are just key to dispel and things like that, like hots and stuff like that, but as far as like in a 2v2 situation, not entirely sure yet. Also, getting a little bit more comfortable with the rotation. I think the biggest challenge for me right now while playing Shadow Priest is remembering that my silence or interrupt is on such a long cooldown compared to other classes. I remember we talked about that a little bit before, but it feels like it takes so long. Now this Discipline Priest, even after we killed this Death Knight friend, is definitely try-harding it. So we're having a fun time trying to lay into him, waiting for cooldowns to come back up, I'm sure, for the hunter, and I'm doing as much damage, of course, as I possibly can for an under-geared Shadow Priest, but to be fighting a Discipline Priest is quite tricky. Pulling the retreat there to try to pull back a little bit and maybe even heal myself up, get ready, stuff like that. My hunter is doing so to attempt to reset the fight. I'm going to take it upon myself to just heal. I might as well. I don't really have any reason not to. I'm in a good position health-wise, so I don't really need to worry about it. So if I could, of course, top my buddy off. Our off heals, what I'm learning as a Shadow Priest, is that our off heals definitely aren't the best, like by any stretch of the imagination. So there's the mass dispel. Not really sure what I was dispelling, to be completely honest. I just wanted to use it. I'm not going to lie. Total noob, dumb decision, I'm sure. But again, trying to just keep up on top of all the damage, keeping the silence there on that penance. That was one I knew for a fact I wanted to interrupt. As well as, of course, taking advantage of my fears. So, very happy that we ended up winning that. That would have been really, really embarrassing if that Discipline Priest came back and won. In this match, we are up against a Survival Hunter. And that's it. I don't know what happened to his buddy. I don't know what happened to anything else. But, yeah. Also, both of us dropped flares in the same exact spot, and not really much to say about this match. He's a fairly under-geared Survival Hunter versus a decently geared Hunter and a Shadow Priest. Lost a few more matches in between this match and the previous match, unfortunately, and that's okay, I suppose. So, new partner this time up with a Mage. Now, the moment I saw the Blood Death Knight, I was already not looking forward to this match. There is a special place in hell for people who queue 2v2s as a Blood Death Knight. I'm just going to say it. Anybody who seriously PvPs feels the same way. I just know you do. Unless you're the Blood Death Knight PvPer. Well, then you know what, forget you. Not wanting to really rush in. Wanted to play it very, very safe. Remember to keep Vampiric Touch up on my target this time. Trying to keep dots up. Not even going to bother really with the Blood Death Knight. Just want to keep doing damage on the Monk. Just because, again, if we're going to keep doing damage to the Death Knight, he's just going to keep healing himself up. And then the Monk will be able to just do damage into us, and it's not going to matter at all. Chaining some CC into the Blood Death Knight is definitely helping put the damage on. He goes almost back up to full health here again. But we're still in a decent position. He does still have anti-magic shield on, so I'm anticipating him using that very soon, although he doesn't. So I'm not really sure what was up with that. That match could have went on a lot longer. Thankfully, it did not. Now for our last match. Beastmaster Hunter Combat Rogue. Very, very scary for me. Beastmaster just does a ton of constant damage, and Combat Rogues have a ton of control. taking advantage of the fact that my buddy is out there, and as you can see with the Mind Seer pulling that hunter out of stealth, very, very happy about that. Keeping the power word shield up on me and wanted to be able to keep damage going into both of these targets as best as possible, but also running. Which is a very scary place because I know my mage buddy isn't exactly in a good place to be sitting out there either, but apparently he did better than I thought he would because as you can see that hunter went down stupid quick and then the rogue just basically quit. So that's going to do it for these. I hope you enjoyed them because I am definitely going to be doing more Shadow Priest PvP coming up very, very soon, and of course I will be sharing it with you on the channel. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.